Hi Beauty Fam, today I'm going to do a demo and review of the Suqqu makeup kit for the holidays, and it's the one called Rikka, R-I-K-K-A, and it is this beauty right here I have on my eyes. It comes with a dewy blush, cream blush, Nuance liner in the color kind of gray blue, but that's the look I have on my eyes. And if you're interested in seeing this demo and review, then keep watching. But before we continue, remember to subscribe, comment, and like below. It helps up engagement on my channel. And do you know a lot of you who are actually watching aren't subscribed to my channel? So what are you waiting for? Go ahead and subscribe. It helps me out, and let others know as well. Please share the video. I would really appreciate it. All the products I have on my face I put in my Shop My list below. They're there for your reference, and I also include timestamps and my closest foundation shades for you to know what kind of shade I am. And with that out of the way, let's begin, and let's do this beautiful blue frosty holiday look from Suqqu. So here is the makeup kit Suqqu Rikka, R-I-K-K-A, and these are the holiday winter kits that were offered through Suqqu. Again, I will link up the first one of the first kits that I did, which was the purple quad. It comes with a new liquid blush that's new to Suqqu, a liner, liquid liner, which is not new, the color is new, and then this quad. So why don't I go ahead and show you some of what these look like. This is the color 101, and it doesn't have a name other than it's just a number. And it's very light, so we'll see if this even shows up on me. This Suqqu Nuance eyeliner number 110. It has a shelf life of, let's see, 6 months, and the shelf life of this is 12 months. So this is 110. It's like a gray blue. And then here is the quad, and this is 131. With a rougher brush number 13, so it's a smaller one. I want to go into this kind of gray color here. Just go in really lightly because it's a pretty impactful color, and I would like to use that as kind of like the crease shade to start this look. Blue shade here, and then using that to pack on the color. Going into that same initial brush with the gray and just kind of buffing out the edges. I'm taking a rougher 21 brush. This is kind of a flat brush that lays over pigment. I'm trying to see if I can use this, the pink shade. Let's see how that packs on just for dimension. This is the sponge it comes with, and just taking the sponge, I want to see if I can pack on the pigment more. Very subtle, and to my eyes I can see the pink on there, but I don't think it's registering on the camera. And then taking this pointed edge and going into this color here, the frosty color, and then kind of just adding this as an accent. I feel like I've lost some of that blue, so I want to just use my finger to pat that on. For the bottom shade, I'm just taking a Sonia G Smudger 2 brush, and then I think I do want to use some of that blue. for something similar. This is a Sonia G Builder one. It also has a flat edge, and then going into that pink color here. It's a little bit thicker, but I want to use that as a little bit of a liner too. Back into that pink. I don't want to lose that pink on this shadow. So I'm going to finish the other eye and then I'll be back. I finished the eye look on both eyes, and I'm going into this Nuance liner. Try to do this on camera as much as possible. Definitely a light liner, so it's not going to darken the area. So what I'm going to do is actually tightline, and I'll show you what I use that for. I'm going to take the blue Carbon. This is Chanel, and because I can't use that in my tightline, my waterline, I'm taking this Chanel. I'm grabbing a Sisley waterproof sparkling blue. It's this color here, and then I'll actually use that for an additional liner. Okay, beauty fam, I'm back. I did most of my eye look, but then I realized that this liquid Nuance liner just got disappeared and eaten up by the rest of the eye look. So I'm going to go back and reapply this over my liner. So I have a combination of Chanel Blue Carbon and the Sisley Sparkling Blue, and then I have this new autographic liner, liquid liner in blue. And because I used those, this liner disappeared. So I'm gonna go in with this and see if I can show you what this looks like. Okay. So I'm gonna put this over on top. It's almost like a liner above it. Very subtle. I mean, it is called, the word Nuance is in the title of this liquid liner, but it's so pretty. It's like it's blue gray. You see that? It's really cute. I want to say this is like a must-have kind of product. It's like a thing to add a little bit of zhuzh or an editorial look in your eyeliner. So I just put that on top, if you can see. Okay, so I also finished my base with the Suqqu, the cream foundation, the new one, which was gifted to me in PR. And this was gifted to me in PR by Suqqu, so thank you. And I did have a review of this product. It's 040 or 040, yeah, 040, and that's like a perfect shade match for me. It is pretty oily, just so you know. It's perfect for winter if you have dry skin, but I just always have, in general, really, really oily skin. So I had to, you know, in all transparency, I think it's a great foundation. And if you're on the oily side, just be careful. I think I had to use oil blotting papers, and then went in with some of my Givenchy loose powder just to make it so less dewy, because it was a little bit too much dewy for my preference. Okay, so I feel like this is such a bold look that I always want to go in and do my eyebrows. The last product. So I did the eyeshadow, did the Nuance liner. What's left is this product here. It's the liquid blush in the shade 101. Now it's a dewy liquid blush. I have serious reservations if this is actually going to show up on my skin. And even then, it's not really a blush. It'll probably be just more likely like a cream base or a highlight. Well, let's see. So I'm grabbing this Phytosurgence brush. It's meant for liquids. It's synthetic, and I actually put this on my hand. You can barely see it. It's like more like a highlight. So, but let's see what that looks like. Okay, just looks like almost like a dewy finish. Oh, it's kind of cute. It's definitely a different look. It's almost like a highlight. Okay, I don't want to fuss too much because I might start lifting my foundation, but it doesn't look too good as a blush. But what I think I might do is just put that down and actually put a Suqqu powder blush over that. So I'm going into my stash here and kind of trying my tried and true Haruoto Pink, the melting powder blush. And then just grabbing this RMS blush brush that I have. It's so random. I don't even remember how I got this RMS Beauty blush brush, and it sets the color. So we'll go in with that. Ooh, and because I put that down, that liquid, it like picked up a lot of that pink color. But you know, the pink look is fine because I actually have a pink sweater today. And a pink pop is really pretty with this look. Okay, so there you have it. I don't think I could use that cream dewy blush on itself. Like, I think at the most it could be like a dewy balm highlighter plus the 101 and the Haruoto. Those two are really pretty. It's very, very glowy. I'm gonna put some Suqqu lipstick and I'll be back. Okay, so I finished the lip look with the pre-holiday 2020 lip fog 102 Momodome Dusty Pink. This is really pretty color. Definitely needs a liner, so I just grabbed the Lisa Eldridge Enhance and Define lip pencil in Affair. So use those two together for this kind of a little bit more muted look. This look is so pretty. Let me get in close so you can see. So this is the final look. I don't have any other words other than I think this is a beautiful collection. I love that they have these kits for the holiday season. There was one year where they had cream blush and a combination highlight, and I have gotten rid of that because cream, like, it was in a pan and it was a circle. Those products do really turn badly pretty quickly. So I think that shelf life was about 6 months, and then after 6 months, maybe even a year, I kept it for quite a while, but it had reached its shelf life and I let that go. What's nice about these are they're in a tube. There is a 12-month shelf life, so I think it's because it's in this tube, it's going to last longer. Now, if you're my complexion or deeper, this is definitely not going to show up maybe just as a highlighter, so just kind of a heads up on that. So I do think in terms of this blush, it's meant for someone that's much more lighter or fairer than me. These Nuance liners are fun. I think they're meant as editorial kind of liners. I wouldn't use these as kind of my base. Like, it's just a preference thing. I like to use a lot of liners, and kind of liquid liners are a staple in my kit. I always like to have my eyes like really defined in a cat eye, and that's just my preference. I do like these as like an editorial add-on, and it was very similar to the other quad where I used this Nuance liner as an editorial. So this is the one that comes with this set, Rikka. This is the one that's more blue-gray, as you can see, and the one that was in the other set is more purple, but really to the naked eye it looks like both blue-gray. Quite honestly, this is like more blue and this is just more gray. Honestly, I kind of wish that these were a little bit more differentiated in color. That would have been cooler, but it is what it is. And I did receive that other kit in PR as a gift, so thank you, Suqqu. I bought this kit with my own money, Rikka, so, you know, just always going to give you an honest review. I do like this quad. I love blues, and this is more of the cool tone quad. What I would say is, like, I didn't want to use it on this look, but I do notice and I've been using Suqqu enough to know that I do find that if I want a little more oomph on the look, to start with brushes and then kind of pack on the color with my finger for more impact. Now, if I wanted even more impact, and I'll show you, I tend to use the Pat McGrath Intensifies wand, and I'll just go into that product here. And what will happen is that it's almost like a glitter glue, and just the intensity of the look just amplifies. And that's what that intensifies wand is great for. And it's just a little bit more intense compared to the other eye, if you can see. So definitely more of an intense holiday look. Even this is deeper. You can see like how much more deeper it is compared to that. Now I feel like my eye's uneven, so I want to go back into this eye and pack on that color now, just to be even. It's a beautiful blue color. This is definitely like the star of this palette. The other one was the purple. So I would say if whatever palette you like, if you're into blues or purples, you can't go wrong with these limited special edition palettes. Someone had asked me, or I had seen maybe in a post, people had wanted to know, could they get these quads separate from the kits? And I believe the answer is no. Like, you have to buy the kit. It's kind of like an all-in-one kind of thing. And definitely people are more interested, I think, in general with getting the eyeshadow compact. So you do need to buy the entire kit. That's just how they sell it. And I know people would rather just get this alone. If I could, I would definitely get it by itself, because I knew this wasn't really going to work as a standalone blush shade. But I already knew going in that I was going to have to add in my own blush for this, because it wasn't going to show up. Part of it, the Japanese aesthetic, is that it tends to be more subtle. And generally, I haven't seen people in Japan with a darker skin tone than me. So these are definitely going to show up on a person that's lighter, so that's maybe a little bit more subtle. But they're called nuance liners, and nuance means very subtle. So it's not meant to be like dramatic how I use them. So how I use it, I just kind of added it to the top of the lids. I'm very happy with this look. I think it looks really, really like festive and very, very Christmassy in the holiday season. You know what? Let me just put on a blue sweater really quick. Okay, so I'm back. I threw on a blue sweater really quick just so you could see how, if you're wearing something to match the eyeshadow, how that's going to look. Definitely pulls the look together. It's definitely I used this eyeshadow as a smoky look. So I just turned down the lights a little bit so it's a little bit more natural looking. Sometimes when I'm doing these videos, I can see what I look like in real life and how it's picking up. Sometimes with my studio lighting, it could make me look lighter than I am. So I'm definitely actually a little deeper than what you're seeing on camera. I think it's a beautiful quad. And if you're wanting to get one of these, the blue one, and then there's the purple one, and I'll link the purple review, the quad on that one, that kit. I already did a review. I'm just finally getting around to filming these, and let me know what you think of this look. Did you like the purple look or the blue look today? Let me know. And that's it, beauty fam. Remember to subscribe, comment, and like below. Helps out engagement on my channel. And as always, please be very kind to yourself and others. I'll see you soon. Take good care. Bye.